So, it seems like today marks the beginning of a pre-wipe event. Newsy news. Or pre-wipe events. I don't know how long it's going to be, but yeah, they exist. And it's real, and it looks like this is pre-wipe stuff because it's way too over the top for it not to be. Sure, we've had events in the past where there's been like bosses that have been 100% spawn rate here and there, and they always do these weekends where it's like a little bit, you wonder. But as of today, it seems like it's a little bit too over the top for it not to be. Today, the Escape from a Tarkov devs ended up sharing this image, which we have seen before in pre-wipe events like 12.11, etc., where we've had a ton of weapons cases, or in this case it's weapons cases, but we've had a ton of supply drops, like planes come in, they drop all these crates at the same time, 4, 5, and 6 of them. That seems like it's going on now, and inside are these weapons cases that look like this. And props to my man Glorious for finding these nice and early in the morning. These weapons cases can't be opened inside of the game. They are like an on-use item, like the Halloween event with the pumpkins that would have stuff inside of them. You had to get them back to your stash in order to open them. For a little bit, I guess they were bugged, but now that's apparently fixed. And inside there is like a ton of meta ammo. Well, not just ammo. It's guns and armor and ammunition, but all the ammo that's in it is meta ammo. Yeah, so it's a ton of stuff. And it's all like really high-end late game stuff. Okay, so now predictions, right? We have this timeline that has been shared over the last, few months of BSG looking at what they're doing and what's coming along. If it were me and I was going to wipe the game, in this circumstance, it doesn't seem as though Streets of Tarkov, the expansion for Streets of Tarkov, is anywhere near close to ready. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I think that the Streets of Tarkov expansion is going to be end of year. So that leaves, what else do we possibly have? We do have the possibility of having the tutorial map, the terminal tutorial map that has been teased by the BSG devs right along that could end up being included in this. Or there's also the possibility of this being a larger arena-related announcement. You probably wouldn't want to start arena off when everybody in Tarkov proper has these 100, 200, 300 plus million ruble stashes worth of gear that they could then bring in and stomp all the newbies that are running into Arena. Because remember, Arena is linked to Tarkov proper, and all of the gear that people have been amassing over however long is things that people can then bring into these Arena matches. So it's likely that they will start Arena off at the same level as the rest of the game whenever they get around to finally releasing it. But then again, this is something that has been, I guess, internally closed beta tested with certain select individuals in the Tarkov community for the last couple of months, I guess. And it seems as though they've got some network connectivity issues that are still being ironed out. I don't know how long that's going to take them, but maybe it's ready now. And maybe this is something that they're going to end up pushing out to live, and we'll all be able to experience it. But I would say that that's probably the most likely scenario, is that if they're going to give us any kind of new content, it's going to be around that. Now, of course, there are other things like vaulting animations and some other animations like the blind fire stuff that we've seen in the past. And we also do have the possibility of getting a bona fide actual scav boss on this first iteration of Streets, which was teased a long time ago in the car dealership. Who knows whether or not that's actually going to be included. Maybe we'll even get to see the BTR, although I don't understand why that would be necessary at this point, seeing as we're not going to need to be taxied anywhere as of yet. Getting across Streets takes a little while, but it's still something that's easily traversable by foot. And then, of course, there is the Unity-related updates, but I don't think that they need to wipe it to do a Unity update. We've already seen them do a Unity update in the past, and they didn't need to wipe it then. If I was going to bet on this, I would say it's likely got something to do with some new animations and Arena. I think those are the two most likely scenarios that we would end up seeing, and it's just decent timing. Although, if it were me, I would rather they wait until sometime next week, maybe the end of next week, because Final Fantasy 16 comes out on the 22nd, and I am a huge Final Fantasy nerd, and I really want to play through that game before they end up giving us the wipe, so that I don't end up feeling conflicted. But that's just my own personal case of FOMO, and if they end up doing what they do, so be it, and I'll probably just end up playing Tarkov, because honestly, I haven't played in a couple of months, and I kind of do miss the game, and I'm looking forward to the next update. So anyway, guys, thanks for coming and checking this out. My name, as always, is Onepeg. Thank you for being here. Please come by and check out the streams at twitch.tv/Onepeg. I'll be live every day, starting around 6 to 7 a.m. Eastern. Although, if they're doing daily wipe updates, you'll probably start seeing these from me around 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when they update the game. And as always, if you would be kind enough to sub the channel here, I would be very, very much appreciative. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you for lending me your eyeballs, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.